The first same-sex weddings in England and Wales will be able to take place from the 29th of March 2014, Equalities Minister Maria Miller says. Initially it was thought the first marriages would not take place until next summer. Couples wishing to be among the first to marry will need to give formal notice of their intention by 13 March. It comes after the government's controversial legislation on the issue received Royal Assent in July. The Conservative, Labour and Liberal Democrat leaderships all backed the proposals. MPs approved the principle of same-sex marriage despite opposition from many Conservatives, which caused tensions in the party. Most Lib Dem and Labour MPs supported the move. The Church of England, the Church in Wales and other faith groups stated their opposition. Following the passing of the Marriage, Same-Sex Couples Act, the government has been able to put in place the necessary arrangements much faster than previously thought. Open to everyone. This is just another step in the evolution of marriage. Maria Miller, Equalities Minister, Ms. Miller said, "Marriage is one of our most important institutions, and from the 29th of March 2014 it will be open to everyone, irrespective of whether they fall in love with someone of the same sex or opposite sex. This is just another step in the evolution of marriage, and I know that many couples up and down the country will be hugely excited that they can now plan for their big day and demonstrate their love and commitment to each other by getting married." Ms. Miller added that she was working hard to ensure that couples who wanted to convert civil partnerships into marriages, and married people wanting to change their legal gender while remaining married, would be able to do so before the end of next year. From June, people will also be able to take part in same-sex weddings in some British consulates and armed forces bases overseas or in military chapels. Historic step. Ben Summerskill, chief executive of gay rights campaign group Stonewall, said he was delighted at the announcement. He said, "This historic step will mean that, for the first time, every gay person in England and Wales will finally enjoy exactly the same rights as their heterosexual friends and family." Lib Dem leader Nick Clegg said on Twitter, "Great news that same-sex weddings will happen from 29th of March 2014 #save the date." Under the terms of the bill, religious organisations will have to opt into offering weddings, with the Church of England and Church in Wales being prevented in law from doing so. A report commissioned by the Church of England has recommended that members of the clergy should be allowed to offer blessings to same-sex couples. The Church said the report was for discussion and not a new policy statement. The report did not propose offering a formal liturgy. The bishops of Gloucester, Birkenhead, Fulham and Warwick worked on the report, but the Bishop of Birkenhead refused to sign the completed document. Undermine discipleship. He said he was not persuaded that the biblical witness on same-sex sexual behavior is unclear. "I believe the trajectory in the report will undermine the discipleship and pastoral care of many faithful Christians and, by leading the Church into the kind of cultural captivity which much of the prophetic writings warn against, weaken our commitment to God's mission," he added. The Scottish Parliament has approved in principle legislation to introduce same-sex marriage, which is opposed by the Church of Scotland and Catholic Church. The Northern Ireland Assembly is not currently considering any legislation to allow same-sex marriage.